Intruder alert! Castle Crashers is $2 on Steam! Castle Crashers is $2 on Steam! Buy the fucking game! We need to play Castle Crashers!
Yo, anyone got $2?
Man, what the fuck are you, broke? Castle Crashers!
Hey, come on, let's go!
$2 fucking
Hey, it's already installed.
Does this look familiar to you? How about now? This is Castle Crashers, a truly wonderful and terrific masterpiece made by Behemoth. Now you see, Behemoth was founded back in 2003, 2 years before I was born, by John Bays, Don Paladin, Tom Flupp, Brendan LaCarva, and Nick Dryberg. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of those names. I'm really bad at reading. Man, what the fuck am I looking at? But you're gonna keep an eye on this guy right here. His name is Dan Paladin. This is my good friend over here, Dan Paladin. You're gonna want to keep a good eye on this guy, because you see, this guy is essentially carried Behemoth into what it is now. All these guys came together in a place called Newgrounds. Now, I don't think I need to explain what Newgrounds is for anybody watching this video, but if you're somehow new to the internet, let me give you a short rundown. Newgrounds is a place for artists, programmers, and just storytellers alike to come together and make games, stories, art, whatever they wanted. Now, that doesn't sound too bad on paper, but a lot of the people that were on Newgrounds were really edgy and just like disturbing just for the hell of it. And the reason why is because it didn't have many restrictions as many other websites at the time. So people can, get away with posting, several very, very graphic things that, little 10-year-old me should probably not have seen when I was on my mom's laptop. This website was known for pushing social boundaries at the time. So, everything on it was pushing social boundaries. Honestly, actually, this deserves its own video. If you'd like to see that, just leave a like and comment about it. But yeah, let me get back on topic. Dan Paladin, an artist, would reach out to Tom Flupp, a programmer and Newgrounds creator at the time in the early 2000s, and they'd begin to make Flash games together on Newgrounds. And if you're familiar with the Newgrounds website, I'm sure you've heard of these titles such as Chainsaw the Children, Dad and Me, Alien Hominid, and most notably, Smack Smash 2001. Wait. Sorry, I think I got the list mixed up. And most notably, Alien Hominid. This game would garner a lot of attention which would help for their next big title under the name Behemoth. The story is pretty easy to follow, as you start as one of the 4 knights to choose from and you serve under your king, but an evil dark mage comes into this very powerful magic gem that the king and you, the Castle Crashers, were guarding, but failed to do so because you were too busy getting turned in a party. Now, not only does he steal the crystal gem, but he also steals the 4 princesses that you have to go out and rescue as well. And this will have you set out on a journey to fight a bunch of bosses and enemies with unique designs and fights, and have you go collect special tools, weapons, and pets along the way to help aid you in your journey. I personally loved collecting all the weapons and pets when I was younger. I'm a big fan of collectibles that do stuff or just look super cool on your character. A boatman to help aid you across the seas, but in order to aid you, need some special things you need to go collect from all the areas around the map. I personally always found it funny when you were going to get the telescope and this guy would just laugh at you until you ripped his door down with the power of peanut butter and jelly. And as soon as you set on seas, ready to go on your journey, you just get ambushed by a bunch of pirate ninjas, and then once that is over, you get ambushed again by aliens? Hey, these guys look familiar. Also, fun fact, if you go backwards on this level, once you break the control panel, you can see a bunch of the developers for this game locked up in little tubes. It's pretty cool. And after fighting an oddly shaped corn, Medusa, and Ice Mage, you get to the final levels, where it's nothing but boss rushes, with one of my favorite bosses in the game, the Painter. He's always been such a fun and cool boss for me. I love his design, and watching the design process for him on the official Behemoth YouTube channel is super cool, and it's unlike most of the other designs. The original design they had for him was way creepier than many of his other designs. But yeah, then they finalized with his silly little lunchbox design that he has now, and I'm glad they did. I think it very suits him very well. The Necromancer and the Musician and his dad also coming in at a close second and third for just being like such cool fights, with the Necromancer bringing back the dead and you fighting over a mound of dead bodies, and the Musician and his dad having a cool and unique fight patterns and with their cool designs after being resurrected by the Necromancer after you fought them for the first time. And then, finally getting to the final boss, the big bad Dark Mage. You've been waiting for this moment for ages. You get ready, and he's a pushover? Psych! He fakes you out with a fake chest and becomes a huge, gross, liquidy spider thing and continues to fight you tooth and nail over the powerful crystal. But you prevail and keep fighting, and he goes through a few more transformations, but he kind of flies around and just deflates like a balloon once he's defeated, and then you take the very powerful crystal back home to the king, so you can get turned and party once more. But can I just talk about the characters for a second? They were amazing, with you only having 4 available at the start, those being orange, green, red, and blue, with several more to unlock in different ways, like beating the game as one of the starting characters. That will unlock another character for you. Often with it, if you beat a game with that character as well, you'll unlock another character along the way. And with the arenas, as there are little arenas that pop up on around your map, and when you defeat one of these arenas, you unlock a new character as well. And guess what? Beat the game as that character, you'll unlock a new one as well. And of course, you unlock them by defeating a level or a boss on insane difficulties such as the Necromancer, one of the Dark Mage's henchmen, and a Grey Knight with his mascot. Now I'm playing the remastered one, but the older Xbox 360 edition, there are 2 secret characters, and in order to unlock them, you had to play some of Behemoth's other games, those being Alien Hominid for the Alien Dude and Battle Block Theater for Hattie Haddington. Now that I'm still on topic from the older Xbox 360 edition of it, some of the characters like the King, Dark Mage, and Necromancer used to be behind a paywall of DLC on the Xbox 360, but are now free to the base game. Unfortunately, the Pink Knight and the Blacksmith weren't so lucky and are still stuck behind a paywall. Hey, did you know they're making a new DLC for Castle Crashers, specifically for the Painter Boss, where you can play him, but you're also able to create your own character and use them as either an enemy or just play them? All you have to do is draw your character. You could even download other people's characters when they upload them on Steam. The only downside is I believe that it's only going to be on Steam, so you can't get it on console. But the DLC is called Painter Boss Paradise, and it's coming so hopefully sometime this summer. That's what they said. Now hopefully I can get this video out before this DLC is out, because that'd be a really funny joke, you know, because you could wishlist it right now. You wishlist Painter Boss Paradise on Steam right now. I remember playing this so much with my friends back in elementary and middle school. All of us either fighting for our favorite character to play based on our favorite color, or all of us fighting over playing the Red Knight because the Red Knight's magic is probably one of the best magics in the game. But this specifically will forever hold a place in my heart for giving me so many memories and just being a major part of my middle school days. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you are having a wonderful time, and as always, this is your friendly neighborhood Castle Crashers enjoyer signing out for the night. Also, fuck Lava World and that stupid volleyball level 2. All of those suck on everyone's soul. I hated that, and on everyone's soul, we all hated that. Everybody did. Especially if you're playing by yourself. Fuck the volleyball level.